All right, that's out of the way now. So these two things are built, so I should be able to go, I think anyway, between these two things. From there to there, you're going to make me... You really are going to make me lay that steel, huh? Wow. Okay, well, at least it's a small amount, so I guess that's fine. But it is out of the way this way, so I should be able to now go like this. And what I want to do is pull this dirt road for now. We're going to leave it as a dirt road because it's not going to be there very long. But we're going to do that. And I'm hoping these guys choose to take this road because I'm going to now... Oh, this isn't done yet. Okay, well, when this is done, then we'll do it. But this is going to end up being the one way, and then we'll have everybody that's going only a single direction. That way they can turn left and go straight and all that stuff. They don't have to stop here much anymore. That's going to be great. Okay. As part of me wants to just let it run, right? Wink, wink. But the other part of me says, now, wait a minute. It's going to be done soon, all right? Just give it a little bit more time. It's going to be fine. So there's that, and then this is going to be one way in that direction. So let's see how these cars react to this. Because if I can just have this curve over, that's not a big deal to me, and I'll be okay with that. But these guys now have to turn and go around that way, right? Which there aren't as many cars going this direction as there are cars going this direction. So, and then of course this needs to be changed again too. We're gonna make sure that yeah, this is wrong. We need the signals to be all changed up here. Here we go. All right, I feel like you guys aren't actually connected here. Hang on. Are you at the same intersection, so why are you doing this to me? Hang on. Yep. So why are you that way? You should be like this. And then 3 should be off like that. Yeah, like that. That's how it should be. Now everybody can just flow through here. And then if you're going this direction, you have to wait. Okay, so it's near the end of May. And we still have a little bit of demolition to go on these underground ones here, but this one's done. So I need to direct this. And most likely this was the maximum. I don't know why I would have done that any differently. Yeah, these are both red, so we're going to say 145. And they go, well, they need to go underneath. But see, we're at a bit of an impasse here. So I need to go lower and then bring it down. I need it to go... Damn. All right, yeah, underneath this. Very good. And still trying to go up, hey? Don't go up so fast. What do you... Come on now. I guess you have to in order to get to that spot, right? So maybe we'll pull this back a little bit. See if we can't get you to go underneath. And then wrap around. That's fine. So we'll have that wire there, and then this one here can go over there, but I have to wait until they're done getting all the resources out for that one. In the meantime, though, as you can see, I went ahead and hooked up this dirt road to this paved road that was already done, right? And then marked them as one way just to see how that affects the traffic flow, and it's already flowing better. It's not great, but it's already flowing better, man, and I'm loving that. I still think the roundabout's going to be necessary here as I start to get these trucks told once more to come back here instead of picking up their food from here, which they can no longer do, by the way. So we're now left with a situation where they have to go to this warehouse. They have to go to the road cargo station to get their food because this isn't making anything because I don't have any crops in here for it to make. However, I should be able to tell. I thought this thing would do it, but it doesn't seem like it's going to. Load food. Yep. And then at the west cargo station, which is not this one, it's the other one at the very top, this one. Yeah, you should be... Oh, unload food. Here we... Unload food. There we go. Yeah. That's what I missed. So that's why it's not doing it. Yeah, it's going to go get 135 tons of food. So now we're going to have to start buying the food. But either way, this thing can no longer go to the food factory directly to get its food. We can't do that anymore. So I need to pull that back. And I actually forgot already what I replaced before. I don't remember. But I do know that it needs to go to the road cargo station, this one here, to get its food. And that's where it's going to be going now. And then the other one, were you doing it already, or did I? It's been a while. Seriously, you guys don't know how long it takes for me to record these videos, but I tend to do this in like 15, 20 minute chunks. That's my life right now, man. So it looks like this right here is food. Good. So I don't remember what I replaced. I think it was the customs office, right? Well, whatever it wasn't that important. We're gonna let it go for now. It's probably something else. Oh, you know, it might be like a fuel thing or whatever. I don't know. But the next thing to tear down in this arrangement is gonna have to be this thing here. We need to tear this down. Bye. There's no point in this being here anymore, so it can go away. And then we now get this red wire to run over like so. And I'll stick that right. Oh, I'm gonna go down a little lower, I guess. Nope. Hang on. Bring you under there and then connect you two up like that. Right. At that point, we will have transitioned all of our power resources to this new one over here. And then I think as long as we can make this roundabout happen with the sewage tank in the center, we'll be ready to rock and roll. That is going to shut down traffic to this entire area for a little while. There's no avoiding that. I have to shut down the traffic on this entire intersection. Probably one of the busiest intersections in my entire place that isn't already a roundabout is right here, and I have to shut it completely down. So when I do that, this road is going to end up, this dirt road right here that I've just made, that I've kept, is going to be the bypass road to get in and out of this area for all of these cars. Okay, so this ends up being something where I need to go two-way here, and then that's it. That's all I'll need to do, because then these guys can at least turn and go this direction and stay on this side of the road while I tear this down. Can't do that quite yet, though, because we still need construction crews to get into this area to break this down, and then right here. Oh, that was quick. Wow, they're done already? That's fast. Okay, cool. In that case, we can pull this away. Okay. And now comes the difficult part. We are going to go... I think maybe this side first. This is going to be terrible, honestly. I think what I really should do is just connect both of these offices. I think all of these offices, yeah. You need to be connected there. And you need to be told that you're allowed to load anything you want from there. You can get whatever you want from the border. Just buy it, okay? Same thing with you. You can get whatever you want from the border, and you're able to just buy it. All right, I don't care what it is, just buy it from the border. All right, so that should hopefully keep my people good to go for a little while. How's my rail? I can't see it. Where am I at? I'm losing myself. How's my rail? Is my rail done? Yes, rail is completed. Very cool. This one here is still pending. That's interesting. You can't reach that one anymore. That's weird. What? Makes no sense. Oh, all right. I stopped the auto search. Yeah. That's why they did it so fast, because this was their only job. Auto search is fine. There you go. And I'll let you keep going on that. Okay. So with that out of the way, though, I think this is it. We're going to just see what happens. Ready? Let the chaos begin. Chaos is beginning. All the chaos. Oh, so much chaos happening. So we're going to get rid of this road all the way back to here. And then with that, this needs to be turned into a two-way street all the way back to here. Okay, now this allows vehicles who need to get over here, they'll still be able to get there, but it's very slow. And you know what? Like, I kind of wish there was a way to put the road even like back in here. I kind of wish this would be where the road is, because it's going to be in the way. I fear it's going to be in the way. Can I do that? Are you going to let me do that? Come through here. Oh, oh, that's beautiful. That's exactly what I want. Oh, let me do it. Why not? We're so close. But it's almost there. It's right there. Don't tell me it overlaps construction. Come on now. Don't be that way. I thought we were good. All right, you and me. I thought we were in this together. Tell me that. There it is, right there. Okay, I want that instead because if I can get that to connect, then I can tear this down and make sure all this is good too. Because I have to tear this road down anyway, right? So what I really need through here is something that goes more like this. I gotta. Can I go out here and then maybe like that? Yeah, like that. I need them to be able to do this instead, which is going to be a real pain in the ass for anyone coming down this road. But hopefully now, because of that, they'll choose to use a different road anyway because I'm shutting it down. All right, cool. Now, this is going to shut down over here. This is going to get pulled offline because I need to remove this electrical cable here as well. So we need to go like that and probably there too, I would think. And you know what, probably this one as well. Let's not do that tool though. Let's that one right there. So I think we remove these three here. Get those out of the way. I'm not moving the septic tank. Sewage tank is staying right where it is, damn it. It's too much of a pain in the ass. We're just gonna do the roundabout around the septic tank. Or the sewage tank, however you want to say it. Yep. All right, that's the project. So I'm gonna let that run. It looks like traffic is still flowing. Not sure if they're really getting all the supplies they need, but you know, a lot of the trucks are going to the border now, I would imagine, to go get their stuff. Right? Like they're gonna go and get alcohol from here now instead of going back that way. They're gonna get food from there now. So it's a little bit longer drive, a lot more miles getting put on the trucks, but it's worth it. Since the rail is done, though, you can go back where you're supposed to go. Go back to the farm. Off you go. Get out of here. Yep, there you go. And then how's this looking over here? You guys are in each other's way, so let's get you out of the way. Yep, and you can go and finish that rail, and then you're on your way down this way. And you are cruising along quite nicely. 32 tons of steel left to apply on that rail. Very good. It's June. We're not going to be harvesting yet, but I think next year we're definitely going to have more fields. I probably should have planted them this year, but I got kind of carried away with the other projects we were doing. It is too late to plant, but we can get them laid in for the whole fertility growth thing. So we're going to want to put this right about like this. Now, this is a little bit of an issue because the rail's coming through here. And I believe I've left enough room now to put this in. I'm almost done with this thing. I believe I put enough room in here to make this happen. So if I went about... Yeah, this is close. It's not exact, but it's close. If I went about here with it. There. And then I have to come down and look at the fence line again. Get a good look at the fence right here. There we go, and put the dot just ahead of where that fence is. It's kind of hard to see it with all the... It's pretty hard to see it with all the vegetation here. Remove... Where is it? Remove... Is it remove tree? Yeah, remove tree. Just get rid of that. Let me just see. I want this whole thing cleared out of this tall grass so I can see what the hell I'm doing here with this fence line. All right, so we'll come back over here like this. And we want to put the dot right on about there. Perfect. And then come over, put that front dot. The fence goes on the back of the front dot, if you've never done this before. And that will pretty much line up your fences. And right about like... this is close enough, right? I think it's close enough. There we go. And then I should be able to fit in one more right about there. Okay, so that gives me 5 fields in this direction. Now, the problem with this, though, is that these fields all have to be connected to this road. And this road is not is not great. This is all dirt roads right now, so it's not great. It works well for the harvesters and for the tractors, but it doesn't work well for the trucks. So we do eventually need to get these trucks to be, you know, going 60 kilometers at least on these roads. These gravel roads would be fine. But it's the rail that's the potential issue here. So what I need to do is, let me show you why it's an issue first. So these roads a little bit longer. They can go across here, and that's why I left a little bit of more room. Because remember, you can't start or end, you know, a roadway that's too close to the rail. And I wanted to leave some space through here anyway for electrical lines. So we're going to go through there, and then this one like that. And then we have this one. Now, this one, this road needs to go that way and over. So I need to redraw this line. Or this line. I need to redraw this road to go straight that direction. I can't do that with the current road the way it is, and I want it to go straight. The rail, I mean. So I'm going to say that this railway, we cancel it from, let's say, here and here, all the way to about, like, say, here and here. Okay, so we just get rid of this. All right, right there. This goes away. And then I can draw my roads first. So this road goes straight that way, about that far, and then you need to connect about there, and then we can bring this over like that. Now, by doing that, though, we can't curve this rail. It's not going to let me do it. It's too close to an intersection now. So same thing as before, pretty much. We need to remove the roads a little bit here. I think this road would be fine, actually. Let's hook that back up. This rail, probably need to scoot it back in order to do it because it's too close to the... are these already made for electrification? I don't think so. Probably should electrify these. Like right away, right? I did say every new rail we make. All right, so you have to come out... That's the perfect angle just to get that to work. About there. And about there. And then you need to wrap around. About like that is probably good. This looks okay. And then there, and then you need to just go right alongside it to there. Okay, now if I was to do this, can I get rid of these? Yep. There we go. All right, and then we'll take the dirt roads now, and they can just kind of connect wherever. They don't have to connect anywhere special. So this one goes there, and then we'll have this one pull back. We'll just have you connect like that. Okay, so now all these fields are connected, and we have the rail that comes out this way. Now, why do I need a rail that comes out this way, right? Well, there's going to be another town over here. I need workers over here. I need to manage all these vehicles, all that stuff, right? There's a town over here. A little town here, but they're also going to, you know, lots of farmhouses and everything are going to keep popping up through here. And I want to be able to bring supply this way. And I need, in order to bring supply, of course, we need the rail. I mean, we don't need it, but it's a good idea to have it. All right, cool. We also have coal being brought here from a dump truck. This dump truck belongs to this office. Just want to update you. Belongs to this office, I believe. Yep, the dumper. And it has a connection to essentially just bring coal from here, which is picking it up from this point here, right? The dual aggregate loader here, both resources, right? And then we have this one, which is meant to allow us to go over here if we want to, but I don't think we're going to need it. I might tear that down, but either way, it's going to bring it coal from here, and then it drives it down the road and does what it needs to do. And this is all asphalt now, looking pretty good. This here is, that's the rail. So this is asphalt now. Very nice. Okay, so with that being done, asphalt, I think it's, well, no, I want all my crews on deck. I want all road builders on deck for the roundabout. So not yet. We're not doing that yet. So we're tearing it out, tearing all this stuff out. I think this all needs to be moved, of course, right? This stop is going to have to be moved, which means we're not going to have a lot of people working fuel. Thankfully, we're super good on fuel, so we don't have to worry about that because we're rock solid on fuel. So we can afford to shut this stuff down, right? I think that's okay. Are there any buildings here that need maintenance? If they do, or if they're close, we should just perform maintenance on them now. So we don't have to shut them down at all. So this one here is, these are all at 38%. This one's at 48. Okay, we can probably start maintenance on this one. So let's start a reconstruction project on that one. And this one's got 38% of the machines, but it's the only one that can work because our rail line here that goes for logistics for this distribution office, it can't drop crops here. It can only drop them here. So there's only one food factory that can work right now, which is why it's also being told to flat out just, buy food. Probably should just tell it to bring crops too. If it has a spare train, it can just do both. Yeah, that's fine. Here, crops, and then this one here can drop off crops as well. So we'll have it buy crops too, because then we can just turn it into our own food at that point. That's fine. Okay, so they just finished demo on this road here, and it turns it into a mud road when that's done. So we're gonna get rid of that. Now the hope here is that I can provide them a natural bypass here. Right now, all of these guys are going up this way. They're gonna go around, and they're taking this road right here to get going this direction. So we're not really disrupting traffic all that much. They're still flowing through like this. It's just kind of, a detour, right? Well, there's no detour into here. So they're going to have to come from this side and get in and then get out, right? They can still get in there, but they just have to go kind of a wonky path. I guess they'll have to do this and then cross and then go in. So I guess they still can get in, right? It's just going to be a different pathing there. So we're going to get rid of this road. I think up to here should be okay. Shouldn't have to get rid of the whole thing. I think not this one. We're gonna have to go, I think, yeah, let's leave that little bit right there. I think that'll be fine. So we leave that little bit there, and then from here we need to delete to about, I would say here is probably a safe bet. Maybe a little bit more. I don't want to have to redo another demo. So let's go there. I think maybe you should get pulled back a little bit more too. Yeah, probably a good idea to pull that one back too. Okay, good. This walking path really quick so we can get these guys walking to their path here. Went there and like that. All right. So now they can at least cross this if they want to. None of them want to. They're just going to go around anyway. It's still faster, I guess. Okay, so now we're going to demo this. Now I'm thinking about this bus stop here and how inadequate it's been. And I want to fit another one in here. And I think the only way to really do that well is to put it in this area. There's space here. It's just, we just have to be really tight with it. So if I go like this really quick, if I was to get rid of, I probably have to get rid of this road, but I'm looking at bus platforms, which aren't all that great. I mean, they're better than that, but they're not all that great still. And I definitely don't want the small bus platform because this one is a pain in the ass. Yeah, it would fit here, but it is such a pain in the ass. We've seen this work before to where buses will line up on both sides and only one vehicle can move at a time inside that platform. It's annoying. I'd rather do this one where multiple vehicles can run at a time. And I'd have to put this kind of over here like this, but now we're in that problem where there's only one way in and one way out. It's not as convenient. I think it'll be fine for what we're using it for, but it's too big is the main problem. This is too big to fit in here reasonably. I'd have to disconnect it entirely and I could put it right here. I suppose if I get rid of this road here, I might be able to fit this in. It does show me green right here. So it does look like it's going to let me put it this close to the tank, which I didn't think it would let me do. Now I'm, interesting. Yeah, it doesn't go red until there. Weird. Okay, maybe this will work then. So what we'll do temporarily, I'm going to put this back temporarily. And then once the roundabout's done, we can look at, turning our attention to the bus stop there and making it a little bit better. But I think I could just take this away, which I don't want to do yet because it's the only way they're going to pass through here right now. But once the roundabout's done and we have a path through there, then fine. I think I'm going to use one of those. It's either that one or we use one that has like the different ways in. So I could use one that's something more like this one, where there's a way in and a way out and they don't conflict with each other. There's 2 vehicle loading bays here, and the big one here has 4. So maybe a compromise, a little halvesies here. We go 3. This would fit really good here, actually. Right? This road comes up, attaches there, and then it gets kicked out that side. That's exactly what we had before. This is the better switch. Yeah, we're going to change to this one, because that just flows super nice. So that's what we'll use instead. All right. One more little skip here so I can get all this done and make the roundabout. I'll be right back. I've been letting them work on this for a bit, right? And I gotta say, traffic's flowing a lot better now. Now that this road's out of here, I'm forcing the cars to, you know, all the trucks and stuff to kind of split up and go in different directions depending on where they're coming from. And hey, you know, things are actually working pretty smoothly with this. I might just leave it like this. I think it'll flow even smoother with higher volumes if I do it right. But still, it's nice to have everyone, you know, they have a little longer drive, right? And that's still a thing. And we also have a lot of these trucks are not going right to here, but they're going out that way. So it's not really all that fair to say it's flowing smoothly this way. More like I've just directed traffic around the area. So anyway. This is done now, so let's see what we can do about a roundabout. So we're going to take the F4. I'm going to go about here with it. This might be a little bit too far out. Let's go about here with it. And if I was to round this out about like this, I'm thinking we put that thing right in the center here, right? Now that makes quite a large roundabout, but that gives me capacity. All right, then we can go something like that. I thought we could. We need another, put it over here so I can get rid of that one. So you would connect like that, right? No big deal. And then we would also want you to probably get like a 1-laner that will merge it into that side. We don't have 2 lanes here, which might have been another thing to look at, but I didn't do it. And it's not going to be done either. That one's not. So this one will go, this is still also a 1-lane road, and it pretty much stays that way. So we're going to have this go kind of straight on. That'd be fine. And then you can go in from this side as well. I think that'd be fine. No big deal. Now this one, this is where we change things a little bit. So I need to get the trucks out of the way though. This one here, we're gonna merge over, and it's gonna go kind of aggressively in this direction. It's about there. So we'll get this to be built, and now groups 2 and 3 have nothing to do. I've intentionally left them with absolutely nothing to do. So 2 and 3 are going to do these, and we're also going to get labor out here, right? So we can get this done as fast as possible. And I think this will help me a lot with capacity issues. We're also going to let, if I can get one, we're going to do a little bit of a bypass lane that lets people go from this side and bypass that to go around into this. And then that will also, I think, meet up with this. So it'll probably do something, I think it'll look a little bit like this, if it lets me do it with enough room here. Yeah, so I kind of want it to go out, let's say about, well, it's not letting me do it with as smoothly as I wanted, but it needs to go, it's that snapping, you know? I don't want it to snap. There we go, around like that. And then now we are going to snap, and we go smoothly into that road like that. And then this side, we're going to have you merge onto there as well. Now, when we do this merger, it's going to create a situation where trucks might be stopping here. So this intersection is going to allow this road to have the right of way. So if anyone needs to stop and wait, it's going to be people who are on this road instead. But that'll help bypass that. I would love to do that here too. Man, that would have been sweet, but this is just too close to everything. And like, could I make the roundabout smaller and pull that off? Yeah, but with the volume of cars that are going to be on it, we need that space and for them to move around with the volume of cars we're going to have. So I'm not going to be able to do that very well. However, actually, maybe I wonder if that would do anything for me. That's interesting, actually. I wonder what that gets me. Does it even work? Let's find out. If I go here to this road and then merge over onto this one. Well, the problem now is that there's too many of these points right here. I need to get rid of that point, and the only way to do that is to pave this road. So why don't we actually take this opportunity, since everyone's redirected around it anyway, and take this opportunity and pave this road up to here. And then once this is all paved, we can get rid of that node, and then we can connect this a bit more smoothly on that side. And then we can do the same thing here as a bypass to go that way, but we'll do so, of course, after the buses are done. So lots of work for these guys to do. In fact, you know what? Why don't we get the helicopters involved? Why not? Let's just everybody get in here, make this happen. So I got road crews 2, 3, helicopters now. Gonna get in on this to make this road happen. And then once this is all completed, I could then get my bypass road around here, as well as this road connected that way. And then I'm really hoping that that takes care of traffic problems in here for the foreseeable future, if not permanently in this area. Because I think this right here is going to be definitely set up in a way that the amount of cars that we're dealing with is not going to overwhelm it. I don't know about personal cars. Then we're going to work on this one after that, and this one might be a bit challenging too, because there's a rail right here that's a little close, so it'll have to be pretty much right here, and then bypass road around like this, bypass road around like this, these slip lanes, whatever you want to call it. We'll do both of those here, but this slip lane is going to go and probably connect up to about this side, and that's going to mess with this probably, unless the dirt road can connect there. Speaking of which, the dirt road needs to connect still to that side, so I still think that will probably work. It just depends on how the game does it. And of course, it's a construction zone. Traffic is going to be slow. I'll be right back. Okay, so Roundabout is complete, at least in this area, and I think I can now go ahead and connect this. So I'm going to grab this road and get it in like that. I have taken back, while it was running, I did remove one additional power pole from here, and I've also dialed these power poles here back too. So I basically just removed more of this power line because we're going to be making adjustments in here, and I didn't want those lines in the way. But that slip lane there, I have no idea if they'll even use it, but if they do, that's cool, I guess. It's not likely to be used very often, I wouldn't think. We're going to go ahead and get our roundabout to be the proper direction around here. There we go. And this is still two-way, that's fine, but most people should be using the slip lane to get there instead of using this. So we really should only see... I can probably make this a one-way. I don't know. We'll take a look at that and we'll see it. Maybe even maybe I don't even need this road entirely. We could have just the slip lane and then this is a single road kind of thing. We'll take a look at it. I don't think it's really going to matter, but it's there like that for now. Okay, so with that done, we now have a way for people to come up this road and make it to this side. So we don't need the dirt bypass road anymore, so we can get rid of the dirt bypass as soon as there's no vehicles using it. There we go. There we go. Okay, so now this road comes in and it's going to go about like that. Yep, just straight there like that. And then on this side, we want to get another slip lane, and I need to get rid of... I don't even know if that'll work, to be honest. You know, like, I just don't know if I trust that. I guess if it works, we'll see if it works. If it doesn't, then we'll know it, right? So we'll go about like this. Yep. And then I want it to come all the way over. You know, I actually want it to come even further than this. And since we still have the ability to do that pretty easily, since this is still dirt, I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to pull that walking path away and have you come out, yeah, about like that, and then meet in over there. Yeah, like this. I'm not even entirely sure I want this to be connected. Like I might even go as far as to get rid of this because I don't think it's necessary. We have this one, right? I don't know why we need both of them, but I think that slip lane will work really well. It's a nice longer slip lane, and if they're really going that way, then they'll get out of the way, right? Obviously, all of this stuff is going to get banged up because there's no signals for right-of-way, so still need to do the right-of-way signals through here. So we'll get that going. I'm pretty sure that's not the correct way to do that. And there we go. That's a little better. Like that. And then we go like that. And that one will be... And then you are like this. And then you need to be one way again. Ooh, I can't do that just yet. Can't do one way here yet. So I just need the one ways. So now I need to free it up. So you are going to go home, and you have stuff on you already. Okay, you have stuff. You don't have anything. You're going home too. Oh, you're not a... Oh, interesting. You're not a distribution office truck. Okay. Get rid of a few of these vehicles. See if we can get them to start slipping past each other. Just a little bit. They're too tied up, man. Yeah, you got to do the signals. If you're doing roundabouts in this game, you have to do right-of-ways. You have to specifically designate who has the right-of-way in what situation. Always. So this one does not yield. This one yields. There we go. Okay, and then that should take care of it, but because you're already jammed up, we have to bring you guys home to get you out of the way first. So we'll get that one out of the way, and we'll get that one out of the way, and see if we can't... My goodness. Come on, unjam yourselves. There you go. Get out of there. Then once this road is done, that shouldn't happen anymore, because there'll be a different road pushing people through. But again, as long as you have the right-of-ways designated, then it should flow freely. I know Bibaljo or whatever, he made videos showing that roundabouts were really ineffective. He didn't do the signals. He didn't do right-of-ways when he did that. I find roundabouts never get stuck. They'll never get locked up like that, ever. As long as you designate that the right-of-way is always the car that's already in the roundabout. If you're in the circle, you have the right-of-way in every situation. As long as you do that, they'll never get stuck in there, because once they're in there, they get to go wherever they want with nobody in their way. It's the lines on the sides and stuff leading into the roundabout. That's what we'll get. That's what will get longer. So that part is probably true, but the fact that they get locked up and stagnant, no, that doesn't happen as long as you do the signals correctly. On that note, this is correct. Yes. I probably don't need this road here. I could probably get by with... yeah, I could have actually went ahead and brought this just a little bit of a different angle. Well, whatever, it's fine. The point is they get to smoothly transition to that road, and then we really obviously need to do something about this, because it's way bad right here. So this will be much better once people can actually flow through here correctly. They just can't do that yet until I get out of this, get this stuff taken care of. Okay, we're not entirely done with this road, but the trucks are using the slip lanes. So all that's taken care of. They are using the slip lanes. Since this is done, though, I do need to designate that this has the priority so that these guys don't stick into the roundabout. So that's how that's going to go down. And of course, these guys get to go as well. But anyone who's coming from this direction is going to have the right of way over anyone who's using the slip lane. And that's just going to allow things to flow more freely from here. So if you're coming from this side, you will get priority over these guys. They will wait. And that's okay. It's not quite... I mean, if I could go back and do it over, I'd probably put this road even further this way. But it's because of the nodes. It doesn't really work really well with these nodes. So if I was going to do it, maybe I could like move this and then keep it going to there. But it's fine. I think it'll be just fine. We're going to remove that sign. That doesn't need to be there. And then the signs could, maybe go here just for aesthetic reasons. There's really no other reason for them to come here. About like that, I guess. And then these roads will just get, they'll just get done. But they are using the slip lane, and that's going to help traffic through here a lot better. So much better now on this. And then, of course, you're thinking, hey, well, you had to remove a Red Star monument, right? I did. I removed the Red Star monument, and I can put it back. Indeed, I can. I can put it back right here next to this. Bop, just like that. And then we can go dirt path to here and dirt path to really anywhere, but there's fine. All right, cool. So that's the traffic solution, at least for now. So the next thing to do, of course, is to get this bus route taken care of so that these guys can get themselves directly into the roundabout, and also maybe bring the buses back here so they don't stack up. They need to have a longer line or a longer queue or something like that. So that's the next thing to do. I don't need a whole lot of people into the refinery, so getting rid of this right here and getting rid of this road isn't that big of a deal. We have a huge surplus of fuel banked up. We don't have any in this tank, and that's just because this train has been taking it over there, and now I've got maintenance issues over here. Yeah, like I feel like these helicopters are probably going to need like completely replaced in a second, but we're going to do that. And then you aren't repaired. Why? This is waiting for repair. Do you not have any aluminum? You have plenty of aluminum, so I'm a bit lost on why you're not being repaired. Missing resources aluminum, huh? Aluminum here. Aluminum here. What? Why aren't you fixing this? You have a lot of aluminum. You have so much aluminum. I don't understand. You have, that's orange. You're good. That's a bug? Question mark? Repair center has aluminum. Okay. Aluminum. 15.5 tons of it. And then there's more here. 21 tons in this. So what gives, man? And we've been repairing helicopters, so I know that works. It's a very strange issue. I've never seen that happen before. Okay, well, I'll take a look at that later, I guess. This is done. So now it's finally time to do this. Yep, just get this to work exactly as it's supposed to. And now we will see all the traffic is fixed in this area. Yeah, it's just like that. Snap your fingers and it's fixed. See? And they will always choose to use the slip lane if they're turning right. These guys are interesting, though. They're using this. They're coming from here, choosing to use this, and then turning and using that. So these buses are actually bypassing the roundabout as well. I actually didn't foresee that happening. That's interesting. I mean, I guess that makes sense. They can go straight through this, right? I did connect it to the node in the center rather than connecting it to the lane. So these guys are just gonna shoot across this, which is gonna add to the traffic on this in ways I did not intend. I did not intend for that to happen. Perhaps we can tell them not to do that by designating a waypoint and putting a waypoint. Well, we already have a waypoint here, right? So we could just say, after you go to the refinery stop, you must go to this waypoint, right? We could do that. Of course, we want to do that on the whole route, not on just that one bus. So you must tag 'Cause you're choosing to go that way, and it makes no sense. So choose to use to tag that. And if you do that, I should now see at least those buses won't do that anymore. And then this refinery, yeah, you're going to go that way. That's fine. There's another set of, I think that's the only bus actually doing that is the green buses for the most part. So this one, we'll see what it does. It should turn left here. Go that way. None of this will matter later though, because it's going to connect directly to the roundabout later anyway. Yeah, that's going to be much more smoothly done. Now this right here is a problem. So let's make sure we get the, yep, right there. This yields. Slip lane yields always. Right there. There we go. Of course, that's not accurate either, is it? This is accurate. There we go. That's good. That's good. Now, in this case, the slip lane has the right-of-way because almost everyone is going to be coming onto the slip lanes anyway. Like almost, I don't think any single vehicle is ever going to use this road here. So what I probably could do in this situation, because of that, is just make this part here a one-way. And in so doing, I can at least guarantee that they come this way at that point. And then they can also line up to where if they're going straight or going that way, then they can, you know, get in a different lane if they want to, I guess. I don't know. There really is no point to having this little stretch be a two-lane road, but at least now I can guarantee that anyone coming this direction will use the slip lanes to do so. That's completely fine. So the last lane to do on this road is just to make the slip lane here, which again is going to happen once we redo this area. And that's going to be probably the next video. Crop train is running crops into here now. We are no longer in need of food. We're not desperate anyway. We did it. We transitioned everything. And the best part about that transition is we got both the rails done. I don't know if we got everything done yet. This one's still laying the electrification on this one. And it's apparently saying it's confused, but I just don't believe you. You're working right now, so I don't believe you. But it did the rails already, so now it's got to electrify all the way out here. And that's just going to cost us a whole lot of electrical components, but that's okay. So it comes out this way, and we're going to get this rail done after that, and then all the way out to this, which is nowhere near done, because it's like 4,600 work days for these things. But you can see how close I am here. So I think next video I'll probably end up having this flat too, because this is actually, at this point, I think it's just pretty much done. It's been a long time. Just a long time doing this. But by having like 10 excavators in the area and focusing entirely on lower terrain instead of level, even near the bottom where I'm like wanting it level, I've been just doing lower terrain instead, because that uses the excavators. If I start using the bulldozers, I only have 2 of them around here, and it's a lot slower. So I just decided I was going to do nothing but lower terrain for a long time. So yeah, that's been my life for about, I don't know, an hour of gameplay so far. Is this right here? I really want them to provide a way for us to queue this up as a job that your workers have to go do, like the construction office, only in this time it would be something different. Oh, you know what? There's actually one thing I'm missing. Well, that's not what I thought it was. I'm not sure why you don't have power. It's because it's solely on wind right now. But these electrical lines are not connected, right? These ones right here are not connected right now. So I need to reconnect them. And it looks like I also disconnected them here too. So, oh no, we ran underground here. Yeah. Well, I mean, we can do the same thing here then, can't we? I don't see any reason why we can't just do the same thing here. Just run underground to there. Yeah. Piece of cake, right? Then I don't have to worry about I can have the power running and not have to worry about it being in the way when I redo this. So fair. I don't care. Just do that. These are 1.2 poles, and this is a 1.45 underground. So the bottleneck is still the above ground poles. So hey, maybe later we'll just do the whole thing underground instead. Who knows? Not sure why you are lost. Somehow you got on this. How did you get on this rail? Oh my god, it's because of this. Right, it's because the track builders, this stupid thing decided to go this way. Oh, well, at least I can control HU, but that's not a good thing at all. We definitely don't want that to happen. So we are going to take a signal and we're going to go like this and like this so that you don't do that anymore. And that just means I can't build the rails then. It's always track builders, man. It's always track builders. Always consistently track builders. All right. I have to go now. Thanks for watching, everybody. I appreciate you. We'll see you next time when we do the roundabout right here. Yeah, this is what's going to happen next. Bye-bye.